Alright, welcome to Angel Eyes Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Nice to see you. I hope all is well. There has been a whole bunch of mixed energy. And it's like you don't know if you're coming or you're going. Just a lot coming in, but it's like you don't really have, you don't know why, what. There's some confusion, okay, so you're finding your spirituality. Here we go, a message from the universe. Let's see. All right. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you. But you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes. And don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. That could be the cause of that mixed type of energy. You want this new to come in and you feel that you're ready, you want this knowledge, you're hungry for this knowledge. You found some answers, and it's some of the answers that you found are to questions that you don't even know they're the answers to, but you know that it resides in you somehow, some way. You feel it, you know it. And you want more, you're hungry for more, you want to know more. You want to accumulate all of this knowledge, and you're not exactly sure of what you are searching for, but you are in search of something. You just want to absorb anything that you can get. You just want to know. You want to know more about yourself, more about why you're here, more about what is this longing for inside of you. What is this urge to do something, this urge to know something. You have this motivation, right? And the only thing that you pretty much know right now is it's not in your circumstances right now, the job that you're at right now. You just know that it no longer resonates with you. You know that you want to transition into a different type of lifestyle and a different type of way of living and a different type of perspective. You are changing your perspective. You look at the world differently. You view situations differently. You view people differently. You view yourself differently, right? But it's where does all of this fit in? Or how are you making this transition? Are you doing the right things to make this right transition? You are hungry for the knowledge. You want to know more. You want to follow this. There's this new motivation in life that you want to follow, and you just are trying to look for some sort of direction because you really feel that there is more for you. You know that there is more out there. You know that your purpose is big and meaningful, and you want to make sure that you get there. Things are going to be turned in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion contracts are going to come into your hands. What I am really getting from this card directly, I literally, in my mind's eye, I see, okay, so you are in search for this knowledge, right? You are in search for this new way of living, this new way of being. You are in search of your own soul's purpose, right? So that means that you are knocking on that door. You are knocking. Therefore, you will seek where you are trying to go. You will seek the answers that you are searching for. You will seek what you are in search for, because you are willing to understand, you are willing to open your mind, you are willing to know, you have the urge to know, you have the longing to know, you have the longing to understand and to embrace. And you are proving to the universe in sense that you don't want to run from this, you want to embrace this, right? You're no longer, you're kind of stepping over like that whole fear sense, even though you are kind of scared because it's the unknown. You don't exactly know where you're going. It's like you're walking in the dark a little bit, but you know that you see lights, you see direction. It's not like the logical GPS mapping and fast acting, that you're used to. This comes in and out. Like all of a sudden you just know, like you have an inner knowing, like you're following your inner compass, which is a whole different type of direction, a whole different type of compass than if you go in your phone and put a GPS and they tell you exactly where to go, and you know exactly where you're going, and you even know what you're going to see along the way. You don't know any of that. You just know, like, you don't know when your next coordinate is going to come. You don't know when the next, you don't know when, like, you're going with the flow. You're just trying to have some sort of balance, and you just want to make sure that you are getting the correct information and that you are following what you're supposed to follow. Like, you just have this you are getting the knowledge that you seek. It's just not as fast, and it's not as in your face, like it's very it's very, gentle. And it comes when you're doing your everyday routines and everything. You know that these routines are going to change. You know that you're transitioning. You know that you're preparing for something. Like, your inner self is really telling you that, like, you're reading, you're doing your due diligence. You're reading books. You're going online. You're watching videos. You're opening your mind to different possibilities, different ways of looking at things. You have went back in your mind at certain situations that were traumatic and that really affected you, and you're trying to look at things in different perspectives, different lights. You're trying to understand on a whole different level, and this is definitely opening up doors that you never even knew existed. And now you know that there's a whole bunch more, and you want to go there. You want to see. You want to know what is out there for me, like what. You know that you are more than what you are doing in your everyday routine as of right now, in your physical reality right now. You are willing to change that. A lot of people are not willing to change. They say they want change. They say they want something different. But when it comes to the actual actions of making these changes and following through, a lot of people stay where they're comfortable. They're not willing to really make the leap. Once it actually comes time to do something, they kind of chicken out because they don't know what's over there. They know what's over here. They live this every day. But if they make this leap, they know that there's going to be sacrifices. They know that things aren't going to be the same, and they just don't know. It's the fear of the unknown. You just don't know. And a lot of times people won't make that extra oomph or whatever, like, but it's much needed in order for big changes, like, and the universe says, of course you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would not. What? See? Okay. All right. Of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. See, like, people won't even try because they don't the fear of the unknown, man. You have nothing to lose. This thing, and that's the thing too, people always think they're gonna like lose everything they worked for, but everything you worked for up to this point was preparing you for what's yet to come. And you can't get what's yet to come if you have your life cluttered, and if you keep doing the same things over and over, you're gonna get the same results. You gotta make a change in something. You gotta change something in order to get something new. You gotta get rid of the old to get to the new, you know. You gotta advance. You have to, even in your mind and everything, you gotta move out different, you know, old belief systems and really, you know, accept these new belief systems, accept everything about it, not just bits and parts and take it and leave. No, there's like the whole shish kebab. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. You have many spirit guides. You have many guides. You have passed over loved ones that have chosen to look out for you. And they only want the best for you. They're not going to let anything really bad happen to you. And don't think about anything bad, because that's like, a lot of times, like, you will actually manifest that. Only think positive. Only think good. Like, it takes practice. You have to train your brain. You know what I mean? Like in meditation, in anything, in any type of skill that there is out there, there's practice that's involved. That's just what you have to do. Like, you have to practice. You have to set time to practice. You're not going to be like excellent. And you just give yourself compassion. It's all about learning compassion on your way too. Like, we are our worst critics. Like, we can't be so hard on ourselves. Like, it's through our mistakes where we learn the biggest lessons, because then you won't do it again, or you won't do it in that way. You know that it doesn't work that way. And you definitely know, because you've been there, you've done it, you know, like, you can hear other people's mistakes and everything and be like, oh, okay, but it's not going to really stick in your mind unless, like, you do it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to really stick to that. All right, what is our heart trying to tell us? Universe, spirit guides. To silence down, to get out of the chaos. Frozen, no words. A stone wall. Silence. What I'm really getting is you just need to silence your mind. Meditation. I mentioned meditation in the beginning. Like, just sit with yourself. What comes? Why? And if a situation arises and there's something that happens, ask yourself and just see what comes in. Let it just roll in. Like, why does it bother you? What is the thing? Is it something you need to work on, or is it something that's involved in somebody else's energy and it might be afflicting yours? Like, it could be many things. Like, something that's happening, even conflicts and everything in your physical reality, is a sign that something internally is going on. Like, what is going on? Why does it make you so mad when this person does this? Or why does this make you frustrated? Or why does this make you sad? Why does this make you so happy? Like, you know, like, really get to the bottom of it. Like, know thyself. Like, the first thing to really do when you want to live your purpose, when you want to live the best life that you can live, is to know yourself. Like, really get to know yourself. Like, you will be surprised what your subconscious has been trying to tell you this whole time. Like, your subconscious speaks to you through your body. Your subconscious speaks through you through different things that happen around you. Like, it will manifest in different ways. Like, your subconscious will manifest things in different ways, so that way it can get your attention. And when something big happens, that really means you gotta look at it to see, like, what is myself trying to tell me, you know? Chasing. Fell on the floor. Chasing. There might be something significant with football here. Okay. I'm hearing that you might look at life like a football game. Like football terminology is relevant to you. Like you know all of the. I'm not familiar with all of the but just touchdown and Hail Mary. But you use them terms in your life. Pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So you are very resilient. You have been through a lot. You have been tackled many times, right? But you are in pursuit. You do know, like, you do have an internal direction. You are following it. But I have a feeling that you do have toxicity that keeps trying to tackle you. Like these, I'm getting that these are actual friends, that these are actually people around you, maybe even co-workers that are trying to project onto you. Sorry, my cat really loves to like interfere. I don't like locking her in the bathroom, like that's where her potty box is. I might have to start, but she just really loves being in the mix. Like I think she feels the energy, like she's drawn to it. Like she's an amazing, amazing little girl. She really is. Like she's so awesome. I love her so much. You may be close to your animals too. She is really amazing. But anyways, so there might be interruptions, right? People, I was just talking about toxicity and your friends and everything. They may be deterring you from what you've been trying to do. All right, say hi. And off you go, please. They may be trying to, like, because you're such a great energy, so you've been helping them a lot in their life, right? And so they don't want that to be taken away. So if you follow your dreams, your path, that might take your energy away from them, which you are an energy port. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. So you are an energy port. And you may be trying, like they want you to cheer them on like you always have been. You are always there for your friends. You are always there for your family. So if you start concentrating on yourself and doing what you want and your goals, then where does that leave space and time for them? She likes the microphone. She wants to eat the microphone. I swear if the sound gets messed up again, girlfriend, you're going to have to go in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, the water's not even working anymore. Go. Go. Oh my gosh, she's not going to leave it alone. Okay, I will be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah. She's very determined. And I could also relate here. Like the water doesn't even faze her. Cats usually don't like water. She don't even care. She wants that microphone. Ooh, okay. You may be a speaker of some sort. She really wants the microphone. Maybe you really want that microphone. Maybe you have a desire. You have something to say. You have knowledge you want to share. You have something to say. And I am getting that there is some energies and low vibrational entities that like do not want you to share the knowledge that you know. Like you don't even understand how important the knowledge that you have inside of you, the words that you would love to express, like you have amazing messages inside of you, and they don't want you to review these because then where's the room for the low vibrational manipulation weirdness stuff. You will help raise the vibration of humanity. You will help people find what they're looking for. You have messages to relay to people. 516, 5 in itself, which is change, the number of change, and then 16 is on this card. Those numbers can definitely be significant. And then 311 on my clock here. So things are falling apart so things can come together. I think, okay, you are starting to follow your inner calling. And at times, because the life that you have built so far, you do have attachments to. And you don't know where you're going. You don't know the specific direction. So sometimes you feel hopeless. Like you don't know, okay, if I let all of this go, what am I letting all of this go for? There's like some sinking, despair, falling apart, like, but Spirit is really emphasizing that you're purging. You are purging out old traumas, old ways of thinking, old belief systems. You are purging out what no longer serves you. And this is an uncomfortable transition, okay? This is not like la-di-da-da, rainbows and butterflies. Like, this is like, it's like the dark night of the soul. You got to purge out a lot of the ick that's inside of you, like the baggage you've been carrying around that was only supposed to be lessons. You're supposed to let them go. You're supposed to let past traumas go. Things that you are not so proud of yourself and some of the decisions that you made in the past, and you're carrying around guilt, and you are literally, you keep feeding these people, like, because you feel guilty about something you did in the past. So you keep being there for them, and you keep giving them anything that they want or they need, even at the sacrifice of your own self, because you feel guilty about something, or they're holding something over your head saying this, or, well, you owe me because of this. And this is like, they can do this over and over to you because they know you have a sense of heart. They know that you have a big heart, and they know that you're just going to keep giving and giving and giving your time, energy, space, money, whatever it is. And because you feel guilty, because you have a good heart, because you feel bad about what you did in the past. Let it go. Spirit is saying you have done you've done all that you could, and you didn't have all of the tools and acknowledge that you now have to cope with the situation. You coped in the best way that you knew how. You reacted. That was just, that was that time. It is a different time now, and to release, let it go. You no longer have to feel guilty. You no longer have to beat yourself up and tear your heart apart because of something you did in your past. You have changed for the better. You have done a lot of work to change yourself. And like I said in the beginning of this video, it takes a lot to change. A lot of people will keep doing the same things because that's where they're comfortable at. So you already took that leap to change, and you have done a lot of change. You have come very far, and you've learned a lot. And that's probably where you have a lot of messages for, and to help people, because you've been through a lot of situations. You've been in the dark. You've been in the shadows. You don't know light until you've been through the dark. You don't really, really know light and happiness unless you've been really, really sad, hurt, and hopeless without. You don't know the gratefulness of having until you've came without. You have accumulated all this through yourself because you strived, you were on a pursuit because you knew that you wanted more, that this was not it for you. Some people settle and that's just what they're going to do, but you were like, no, I'm going to go for it. And as you go for it, now you keep giving to these other people that aren't doing the same work as you, and Spirit is saying, let it go, purge it out, Say your goodbyes to some people and just be like, I can love you from a distance, but I need to do my own thing right now. I need to focus on me. I can't have you distracting me all the time. I need to do what I was sent here to do. You have a mission and you need to fulfill that mission. You have that urge. You have that longing. You have that feeling. You have that direction. And they can choose to do that too. But your direction is now. You're going now. And yeah, it is like an emotional storm. Because you have to like purge it all out. Like you've been holding on to this for so long, it's became normal, a way of living to you, you know? And it's making you feel unstable and it's really affecting you in negative ways. Spirit is really saying that you need to go into, and it's right on the silence card, go in a space just for you where you feel comfortable, where you feel relaxed. I know it's actually kind of cold outside right now, but like going by a big thing of water, like lakes, even streams, rivers, ocean, it's really healing. Listening to the waves and just letting it out, just being like, universe, please help me to release all of this emotional turbulence inside of me. Let me release this. And you need to cry it out. You need to scream. If you need to throw your hands up in the air, throw your hands down, jump, do some jumping jacks, anything you need to do, but get that out. Okay, get all that emotional stuff out of you, because they were just like, it's just conflicting and it's making you confused and it's starting to really sink down. Like just get it out. Okay, it was there. You're choosing to hang on to some stuff that you don't even have to hang on to anymore. Bring a journal or something. You can do this in your house too, where it's nice and warm and everything like that, if you're in where winter affects but you can do it by fireplace, like whatever. That's fire, fire, water, air, like write it down, and just sit there with yourself. Some of the answers that you seek are going to come within yourself. They're going to come when you are just sitting there by yourself in the silence of you and your own thoughts. Have a conversation with you, yourself, your shadow, your higher self. Have a conversation with you. This could also be having to do with something with intimacy and rejection. So somebody could have really broken your heart in the past, and maybe now you block yourself from any type of love. Maybe you don't open yourself up anymore because of this. You feel abandoned, you feel dismissed, there's irrational fear. There's fear of jumping into a new relationship because you don't want that bonding, because it's so hard to break that bonding if something doesn't work and you confided so much in this person and then they turn around and choose to use it against you. It really confuses you. It really does put some crazy energy toward you, and like that's all toxic. Like that's not healthy at all. Like you should never go that low and hurt people for no reason. Like if somebody confides in you, that's none of your business to go tell anybody else. Yeah. So you need to heal. This card says, it's kind of weird with this screen. I had to really get new devices and stuff. But okay, so healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Alright, so go sit by yourself in some silence. You can get some stones, crystals and stones and gems. They really help. Okay, they really help balance your energy. I really do like frankincense and sage. I got my little singing bowl too. Like these things, they're not like, they're not too expensive, and it really helps. It really helps your body. It really helps your mind. It really helps to cleanse the space and your area and your mind and balance your mind, body, and soul. And you really do feel misunderstood and lost, right? But you do have, and you feel this you feel that there's a direction now, though. You're starting to understand from a different perspective that there's another way. And you're in pursuit of this new knowledge. You're in pursuit of this new way of living. It's not just what you grew up with. Like, you have your own way. You have your own decisions. You can do what you want. You have the choice. And you will become a strong leader because of it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody falls down. It's how you get back up. It's what you do with it. Everybody goes through some sort of pain, some sort of turmoil, heartbreak. If you truly know pain and you felt that, you can really get to people who are also feeling like that and give them hope, give them light, give them a sense of, show them that they can be resilient too. You can really show them that there's more to life. I really feel like you are going to share things that are really going to be helpful to humanity. And all of that you do, it comes back around. Like, karma is cause and effect. There really is like no bad and good and all of that. Like, we may look at it as positive and negative and all that kind of stuff, but it's really anything you do, every decision you make, every action you make, there's a cause and effect. Like, there's something's going to happen because of it. And when you do put a lot of that positivity out there, in which you feel what your perception of positivity is, you're going to get a lot of that back. And when you help other people, that is so awesome. Like, you really do get a lot of great karma for that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, because you are in a painful transition right now, okay? And this is really purging out all of these old ways of thinking, all of these emotions you've been carrying around for so long. Like, you've been really, I'm feeling like this heaviness that you feel like something is your fault. Like, it's not your fault. This was all a divine plan. Everybody has their own choices, their own consequences, their own everything. Please clear up what is yours and what is not. Clear it out. Clear out other people's projections. If somebody is blaming you for something, you need to give them space so they can see. Maybe you're trying to make it better, but it's it's distracting them from their own judgment. They're pushing all of their stuff onto you because it's easier than to look at it for what it really is. Okay, so maybe give them some space, and then hopefully they'll come around and start seeing what it really is, and that it's not all your fault, and they need to stop treating you that way. You need to put some boundaries up, okay? You are an unstoppable force. And you will be celebrating soon. And I see that this celebration card, I am really seeing that this is like your spirit guides, like celebrating that you have come through, because they have been working so hard with you to clear all of this out, because you have such this amazing heart. I just keep seeing that. I keep feeling like this loving heart, and you just want to make everything better for everybody. You feel people's pain and you just want to take it away from them, and you will absorb it just because you feel sad when somebody else feels sad. But your spirit guides want you, they need you to clear it out. It's okay to help people sometimes and everything, but don't carry it around with you. It's not yours to carry. You're not even supposed to be carrying it at all. They're saying you need to transmute it. You need to give it back to the universe. Let that energy go. Stop carrying it around. You do not, there's no room to be carrying it around. You don't need to be carrying it around. Look, you're on like this motorcycle and stuff. Like you can't be carrying around a bunch of stuff and lose balance and fall off and crash, like let it go. Let it go. Because once you let it go, look how free you're going to be. Look at how freaking free you're going to be. And you are going to zoom out of, look at where the towers are. Look at all these buildings. And you're just zooming right past like a speed of light. Look, you were the light in the darkness. Now look, now you're taking your light and you're going to go spread it everywhere. You're going to bring light to all that darkness, man. Fruits of labor. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 7 of coins. Page of cups. You are going to see the fruits of your labor. Everything you have been working on, all of the knowledge you have been absorbing, you are going to get rewarded for everything. And purging out all of the work that you did with other people, really trying to make things better when it wasn't even yours to make better, when you're sucking all these people's pain and you're just taking the guilt and you're just taking the blame, and it really wasn't you. You knew it wasn't you. You knew it wasn't your fault. You know that there's a divine purpose for everything, but yet you still stood there and you took it. You absorbed it because you knew that they were hurting. You knew that they were in pain. And so you sat there and you absorbed it all and you just took it all. And it started weighing really heavy on you. It's time to release it, and Spirit is saying that you are going to be rewarded for all of this because you really did help them, but it was detrimental to you and your growth. But you are growing from it. You are still going to thrive because now you know that it is time to let it go. You are letting go of all of that baggage. You need to let go of shed all of those emotions, shed that way of believing that you have to take care of everything yourself because you have many spirit guides, you have many protectors, you have the universe that is on your side and is willing to help you and is willing to transmute all of that energy into positive energy and really uplift you. And in uplifting you, you are going to uplift others. Wow. Oh, wow. And then the 9 of Cups is right there. Wishes granted. And you are going to help other people grant their wishes because you have intuitive compassion. See, you feel other people, man. You feel their pain and you take it. And it's not yours to take. Yes, help. Help as much as you can. Don't keep it. You got to find a way to release it. You can release it into the earth, You can release it into the sky. You can release it. Energy is energy. Release it. Take a candle. It doesn't matter what color it is. Put your intention into a candle. Just hold it. Roll it around. And just be like, my intention is to release all that does not serve me. Release these emotions. Release me, Spirit. Release me. And whomever your higher power is, release me, God. Release me. There's many, nobody's wrong. Okay? It's whoever you believe in. Release me of this. Release me of these burdens that I carry around that are not even, just release me. Put your intention in that candle and burn it. And you are going to feel so uplifted, okay? A white candle is pretty awesome. It's whatever color you are drawn to yourself. But a white candle is like protection. And it's also like a thanks. It's like a thanks to the spirit realm. It's like a thank you for, showing me that I needed to do this. Thank you for getting the message across. I needed to hear this. I needed to do this so that way I can move forward. Because I really want to move forward. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to transform. I want to have this other new life that I know is for me, and I know that I will be so happy, and I know that I will make other people happy as well. And you will finally be able to live the life that you deserve. Much love and light. Oh my gosh, this was an amazing read. I hope it helped. God bless you. Peace, love, light.